You're listening to Tech House and Speed.
Welcome back to Tech House and Speed, NASCAR Free Radio. Going to a friend. I like this guy an awful lot. Vaughn Gittin, the 2010 champion in Formula Drift. And he calls himself, where is it here, a professional fun haver. That's his occupation. He's not a driver. He's a professional fun haver. Where'd that come from, Vaughn?
Well, I'm not a race car driver because I don't drive race cars, at least at this point. And, I'm a drifter. That kind of sounds weird. Like, people are like, what, you don't have a house? So I have fun. That's what I do. I travel the world, have fun behind the wheel of awesome cars.
Some of your fun having, we were just talking about that before we started rolling the tape here, that you've been to China twice in a 2-week period. It almost takes 2 weeks to travel to China twice.
Yeah, basically, we went out. There's a drift series out there called the WDS, and they actually pave drift courses inside of Olympic stadiums. And we went out there early in October, went out and won the first event out there, and then we came back for about a week, and then went back out right after and finished third and basically won the overall championship out there in China for this first year that I've been out there competing with them. So pretty interesting stuff going on out there for sure.
You think putting a drift track, the asphalt, you think laying that down in a stadium like, I don't know, Anaheim Stadium or something here in the United States, you think that would work?
I think it would be unbelievable.
How'd the fans accept it there?
They loved it. There was, the first event had about 45,000, and the second event had about 30,000, and top-level politicians, a lot of very affluent business people come. I mean, it's really, really unbelievable, and they just loved it. And, a Mustang with long tube headers and an open 4-inch exhaust echoes just beautifully through a stadium.
Let me ask you a bit of procedure. How did they get the asphalt down and take it up? Because it's not going to be asphalt there forever.
Yeah, they laid like, kind of like, what's it called? Like sheetrock down.
Mm-hmm. So
they laid sheetrock, and then they laid plastic, and then they poured the asphalt down. It's a special fast-curing asphalt that cures, I believe, in a day or two. And, they're literally laying it over the running track. And, you know how precise running tracks have to be. And they pull up the sheetrock, they pull up the plastic, and boom, it's good to go. Like it was never there.
Vaughn Gittin, the 2010 Formula Drift champion, and now the 2011, what's the series in China again?
The WDF, World Drifting Series.
Vaughn Gittin. So you did win a championship this year. It was a pretty difficult year for you here in the United States. You finished 11th. You didn't even qualify at Long Beach, but you came back. That's a little bit about who you are. It must have been disappointing to not start the season at the top of the game like you ended it in 2010.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. That first event at Long Beach, team showed up with an awesome car, and I just made 2 stupid human mistakes. First run, I just went a little bit too hard, trying to win it in the first qualifying run, which is completely not usually my process. And then the second run, going around that final hairpin, we had a great turn, and I just accidentally punched the car in neutral, going for a downshift. And it's one of those things that happened, and I was crushed, to say the least. But I just kind of looked at it and said, hey, it is what it is, and crawled my way up the rest of the season from that. And you can't win them all, and after a season like we had in 2010 with 6 out of 7 podiums and win the championship, something had to punch me in the face and give me a reset, I guess.
What'd you learn?
I learned that I need to not be overzealous and follow my process and follow.
Wait. I thought I was talking to Vaughn Gittin here. The definition of Vaughn Gittin is aggression and overzealousness behind the wheel.
But there's times and places for it. And I didn't win a championship driving at 120% for my first qualifying run in 2010. And that's what I did. And, you biff the first qualifying run, then all the pressure's on for the second. And that's when stupid mistakes happen. So, I came season prepared and definitely just made a mistake. And, after that, good. We had a great event in Atlanta. We got second place in Florida, did decent in Jersey, did decent the rest of the season. And once again in Irwindale, we didn't finish up the best we could. Hoping to get in the top 5 at Irwindale, but we made some bad calls between qualifying and tandem and with car setup, and it really bit us in the butt. So can't win them all, and this is drifting. It's an extremely challenging sport, even though you're only on the track for 20 to 30 seconds, but you got to have everything right, and if you don't have everything right, you don't win.
We're talking to Vaughn Gittin Jr., the 2010 Formula Drift champion, the 2011 WDS champion in China. Just traveling to China is huge, partner. You're doing a lot of marketing work. You've created your own brand, the RTR Mustang. Let's go back a little bit to the what you were talking about in China, where they put a track in the stadium. That's going to happen with the Race of Champions here in a couple weeks. Tanner Faust has represented drifting at the Race of Champions. You think there should be a regular consideration given to drifters to be considered a part of the Race of Champions environment?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that they should give every, champion a chance. And drifting is no different than any other sport. And in fact, that I think that drifters would be, Tanner proved our capabilities. The sport that we're in prepares us for a lot of different environments. It's car control at its finest. So, I think that, there would be a lot of people's minds exploding if they gave that chance. And, I'm not even sure why they don't, but I would definitely argue that everyone's just as qualified as all the other drivers.
And one of the things that you and I have talked about this, and we've laughed about it, but I don't think people realize that you actually are doing a little more than just drifting. You've put together a pretty nice rally car, and you're practicing with it regularly. Are you ready to get out in a stage rally or in rallycross sometime soon?
I'm definitely playing around and doing some training, that's for sure. I'm actually going to be going up to Tim O'Neill and getting in some of the fiestas for his school here in the next month or so. But, I'm working on putting something together. Again, the car control and the commitment required for drifting translates right over to rally. Stage rally for me would be something to do for fun. Rallycross is something that I see that I would like to compete in. I see it as the best mix of drifting and motocross, which are two sports that I love and I've been competitive in. But drifting is still my passion. It's what I love to do. It's just one of the most amazing things you can do behind the wheel. But as these other opportunities arise, I'd be a fool to walk away from them and not see them coming, and that's what I'm doing. Just preparing for opportunities and some things I'm working on.
If you do get involved in a rallycross program, is that going to be something that comes from Falcon Tire, your current sponsor, or Monster, your current sponsor, or Ford, or ASD? These are all people that you have partnerships with now. I
think the goal would be all of the above, but unfortunately I can't really single anything out right now for you guys, but definitely love adding value to my drift program with my current sponsors who I have great relationships with. And, I work with these people because I want to, and I like the way their companies work, and I like their products. So it would just be a natural fit for me to bring them along wherever it was that I go, and hope that they would agree and be into it. So definitely spoke with them all. They're all like the ideas that I have, and we'll just see where it all pans out. This series is kind of up in the air about what exactly is going on, and obviously the real exciting thing is X Games, and so I'm just trying to figure out how to make it all, how to make it work and justify the dollars. So
quickly before we get out of here, just one quick word: should drifting be in X Games?
Absolutely, drifting should be in X Games. It's absolute perfect fit.
Wow. Vaughn Gittin, the 2010 Formula Drift champion, 2011 WDS champion in China, and most of all, he's my friend. Vaughn, it's good to talk to you, partner.
You too, buddy. Thank you very much.
You're listening to Tech House and Speed.
Vaughn and his wife, Abby, are cool people. I remember when he won his first event at Irwindale against the D1 competition. Shocked him, shocked everybody. But now he's winning championships all over the world. Vaughn Gittin, the 2010 Formula Drift champion, now a champion of the World Drift Series in China.
You're listening to Tech House and Speed.